as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Former Memphis Tiger Riley Patterson has us set for a start, and off we go from Minneapolis. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Throwing now is Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On play action, now Brady. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Mon. Open here, Adam Thielen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 12. Mon now off of play action. Lets it fly for Thielen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start the drive with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
26 Mike.
On 1st down, here's Mon. Looking here for Smith downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Escaping the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's a give to Dalvin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for Detroit. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Vikings, nothing.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, it's Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Brady going to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Brady now to throw. Buying time to his left. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a run with Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mond out of the shotgun. That's to Cook out of the backfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Mond. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That is caught by Thielen. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mond looks to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Going for it all. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Vikings 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
26 yards. First down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mond's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Mon. Flush to his right. Open man. Once again, it's Thielen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They find some open field here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up for the first and goal.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll try and sneak it here. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. Oh, nice move. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First down, Detroit.
Again, it's Brady. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Brady's throw there complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 31, Brady. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That throw by Brady, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A quick throw by Brady, complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Chaz Surratt drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Flushed out right. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. And now a timeout's going to be called here. I think it was by the defense. It was. And that's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this second half. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down at 5.
They run it again with Cook. A little juke. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
75 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mond. It's caught on the right side at Smith. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
A 4-yard gain.
Here's Mond. They're going for it.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mond eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Mon. He'll dump this off to Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chipper. Patterson's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now Cohen. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Dobbins. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cook. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And room there to work it inside the 25.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. That's a gain of 8.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.